Good job, Shadowheart. The only one who saw the trap.
Careful, I bite.
Yeah, sorry, very careful. Come on. Don't, Cambion. Did you just see that? Oh my gosh, what? That close. Did we fail? But, I mean... But
Where am I? What's going on?
I disarmed the trap.
Don't waste a step.
Let's just go on this side.
What's that?
Okay. Let's try to do this somewhat in a smart way. Just going to use Astarion. We are going to use our wisdom. Here we go. Gargoyle hat. But I wonder how it was triggered to begin with. And here with Crumbling Wall.
How considerate.
Let's just try to disable the gargoyle's hats. Yeah, 10. 20. I'd say that's sufficient. I'm just surprised that this gargoyle's hat was triggered. I don't really know by what. Ah, come on, stop shooting. Nice. Ah, finally, peace and quiet. This also looks mighty fake, doesn't it? I don't know, this wall kind of seems odd. 20. I mean, is something going to happen if we trip this tripwire? No, we ignore it anyway. Okay,
No time to rest.
just want to see if this wall here might be fake. Do you hear all those failed dice rolls? Mm-hmm, me too. DC 20, that's not even that hard. I hate it. We had 4 rolls, and the best we rolled was a 13. Sometimes called Astaroth or Gormoth, Soul Drinker, was a former archdevil and the Faerûn demigod of betrayal and political corruption. Wandering in the material plane after being cast from the hells for unknown reasons, the utterly depraved devil was dedicated to infecting the realms with his own brand of corruption and cruelty. Sounds great. And Duke Stelmane was following him? Cool. In the module Descent to Avernus, you get the shield, where he's trapped quite early. Oh. Are we going to take a new companion for that? Yeah, I want to know what's on the other side here. And I think we all did our checks, right? Okay. Let's take Halsin for a moment. Just like instead of Jaheira, I guess. Hey, Halsin.
Oakfather preserve you.
Still love your armor. Oh. We also have a new dialogue option. It's been a while, Halsin. Are you still content at my side? This doesn't have to be your fight, and it's certainly not your typical habitat.
The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support, and that is what you shall have.
He still doesn't sound happy.
This place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I
guess he has a
wish
point.
There was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups.
I mean, that sounds like way better than what he said, like, when was it? Like 3 streams ago? Where he was like, yeah, they all deserve to die or something like that. Can't all live in the forest, Halsin. I'd like to, but most would die in a month. Yeah, including me. Not including Lavender. Lavender would do fine. But I would. And I would hate it. I gotta say, I'm really a city person. I do really like going to a forest for a walk or something like that, but like, in the end, I'm also very happy with like grocery stores and not like hunting or gathering. I don't know. And I mean, that's the thing. There are also like very different dangers in nature, right? Also look at the Druid Grove. I mean, there are goblins around and maybe murderous bears. Not like the nice Druid Grove bears. It's a fine dream. Perhaps you can help find the balance.
Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
Okay, wait.
Oakfather preserve you.
I wanted to take you along.
There is no room for me, I'm afraid. Perhaps...
Jaheira, and here we go. Oh, and we have to level up Halsin. And I think we might also look over the inventory for a moment. I camp a lot and I go hunting and fishing, but I'm no expert. Oh. I mean, sounds like way more survival skills than I have. I mean, Sunbeam is kind of nice. Let's unlearn Planar Binding, I'd say. Or Freedom of Movement, maybe. Here, Sunbeam. Should we just go with Sunbeam? Let's go with Sunbeam. Which reminds me, we should use Sunbeam more often with Shadowheart. That was an easy level up. I would love a house in the forest, but with a car so I can go to town and buy stuff. I mean, another reason why I absolutely do like living in a city and also living in basically the heart of the biggest city is I can't drive a car due to like, well, dissociation and like perception issues sometimes, which just would make it like way too dangerous for me and everyone else. So yeah, I'm very happy I live in a city and don't need a car. Where's our inventory chest? Wait, I don't need to find it. Let's have a very quick look. Plus we have no predators or dangerous animals in Scotland. True. I would assume that like Forgotten Realms have like the way more dangerous like wildlife compared to like modern world. Well, maybe not for Australia. May also want to use enhanced ability before going back. I'm definitely going to use that, and also like budding inspiration and guidance. Yeah, now we're going to do full program. Alright. Oh, Halsin has a club of giant health strength. Interesting. I think actually the Doctor's self-play is kind of decent. Since his dexterity is just at 14. Oh, and we are at a very good relationship. There might be a romance incoming. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the armor. You have headgear of Scorching Ray. I think that's also fine. We have exactly the same shield again, so we don't need to swap that. I think it's actually decent enough. Let's go. Okay, how?
Careful, I'm behind.
Enhance ability. Stay here. No. Ah, Halsin. Come on, stand still. Thank you. Just going to upcast Aus Wisdom. Here we go. And yeah, I have to do that before, because once I go back, I'm going to stand immediately near the wall, right?
What a day.
Okay, then it's smarter to go for the Budding Inspiration first, and then do Guidance, and then immediately go back. We can do this. Also, thanks Shadowheart for just waiting here. Much appreciated.
I'm ready.
Guidance. Okay. And quick save. And wish me luck.
Everything is clear.
That might be worth a
Yes! I heard it! Oh wow. It's a cracked tile. This wall here is not fake. Are you kidding me? It looks so fake. Top 10 fake walls in this game. This is in the top 3 at least. Oh well. How disappointing. But there was a key in there, Deanna. That's like nothing. I don't need keys. I have Astarion.
I had hoped there might be a greater sense of balance within the city. That its walls might enable sheltering within it to foster community, peace. Yet it is not so.
What?
Unnatural steel beings patrol the streets. The printed word sows
Halsin.
discontent, and those in need
What?
are treated with disdain.
We had that before,
Is this
right?
truly what progress looks like?
I think so.
Sometimes it is difficult to see exactly what we are fighting to save here. Sometimes the Shadow Druid's desire to separate nature from all this seems pragmatic, not fanatical.
Halsin, okay, we had this conversation before, and just like 5 minutes ago you were like, oh hey, maybe we can improve city life. And now you're back to that Shadow Druids aren't that great? What's going on in your mind? What the heck? Halsin, go find yourself a dryad and have fun, come back de-stressed. Maybe that would help. Bipolar Halsin, a little. Okay, Halsin, let's sit down and talk about issues. I don't think you truly feel that way. You've always believed in balance.
I do. But at times like this, it can feel like an impossible dream.
Since we had that before,
I
we're
was
just going to skip
harsh on
through it.
myself before.
I also want to see if there's a new answer to how we're holding up.
Oakfather preserve you.
Not ranting about the bad city? Cool. How am I holding up in your estimations?
I've been unfair to you.
I think it's the same
I've had
still.
unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those.
Oh.
Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
Oh, you. Should we just keep Halsin around for a moment? But I mean, we are at very good relationship. If we can't get a relationship with it being very good, I don't know what else to do.
Is that blood?
As a druid, I think you have a unique answer, but I can't remember what it said. What if I'm close to now?
Breathe deep and move.
Okay, sarcophagus. Open. Nice. So far, all the strength checks in this game, Levin has succeeded on. Look at our strong, handsome, bloody paladin. Hey, ooh. Shield +1. We're so going to take that. I'm trying to remember to look who's going to get it. The Legacy of Faerûn. Where's that a double H? How do you pronounce a double H? Kneel with the weight of all you value as fate, and he will reveal himself. Is that giving bar vibes just for me or for everyone? I would just see who has like the highest AC and who's like usually attacked.
Way to the nearest light.
For example, for Gale, we do have the blurry cloak, so I think we don't need to increase the AC.
I'm ready.
Shadow at 20, Astarion at 18,
I am here.
Halsin at 21.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Keep your distance,
I'm
darling.
actually kind of tempted to give it to Lavender, because I feel like Astarion's not getting attacked that often.
What now?
But maybe let's go to Astarion, just in case. Yeah. Astarion is a bard, and not a swords bard. Then I would give it to Lavender, because Lavender is like the one most likely to be in the front lines. Gain a +1 to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Maybe we should give Catharic's Shield to Gale, cause of the Arcane Enchantment. Yeah, now it's AC 17. Okay, we're just rotating through our shields. Here we go.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Okay, but I think that's it. No, here is a crumbling wall. Let's just see if we can find a book or two. Lessons for Sensible Living 4. Cities and how to survive them. That sounds curious. The first page summaries the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborated in them in greater detail. First, not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. That is kind of really tying in on our talk about like whether you want to live in the forest or not, right? A second, on marketplaces, people often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at the local village ferry. Fools. To them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. Sounds like a really anxious and introverted person. A third, on taverns. All sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises for company. It's always about lumps and bruises, isn't it? Fourth, on sewerage. Belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of mourn. Sensible and cleanly behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingless and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. What else are you going to do with your night ports? Isn't that going to be mucky as well? But anyway. A fifth, on becoming lost. Cities are far too large, and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one. An outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Nathalan. Harrington, you don't sound like a nice guy. Anyway, let's tell you a book. The Approachable East is something we read already. And Journey Through the Jungle is something we read in the very first dungeon of the game.
Have I been this way before?
I think we probably need to blow up this wall, so get everyone to safety. It was not called black powder, was it called smoke powder? Smoke powder bomb. Split item. And here we go. Let's get it a little closer. I hope everyone is far away. Except far away, Gale.
Excellent choice.
Okay, let's hope no one is going to get hurt. Nice.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Good old vandalism and
If
blowing
not
stuff
over,
up.
then through.
Always helpful. Gorian Mausoleum. Oh, I think this is just like a connection to another mausoleum. It's fancy. A plea for freedom. The city deserves better than Enver Gortish and his army of steel puppets. Let the city win, not him. I'm all in for that.
That's curious.
Another hole. Oh, I think that might be connected to the grave. Remember where there was also a hole and we couldn't enter it because no one was like small enough, right? I think that might be connected. Hymns for the Gone. A book of prayers to Kalimvor, judge of the dead. Someone has noted it with the following. These are little saccharine in places, but one or two have genuine merit as something more than religious doggerel. Something that actually evokes a complicated feeling of loss and hope for the departed, there will being the eternal preservation in some paradise. Who put the stuff here? Like both the plea for freedom, but also like, I don't know, a prayer book to Kalimvor with some notes?
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorion, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
Someone who was quite important. A plea to the gods we already read. Patrons of our hero. This compendium lists and pays special tribute to the citizens of Baldur's Gate who commissioned and paid for the mausoleum spot honoring Gorion. Gorion was a hero and sage of exceptional mind and respectable manner, and under a greying exterior, he harbored a heart that bloomed kind and good and evergreen. Is that like a known person, Gorion? Like someone from the earlier games or someone from Baldur's Gate lore? At least I do not recognize that name. Okay, come on, Lavender. Nice. We really honor streak to be strong. Elixir of heroism. Plate armor, I mean we can sell that. Ah, wait. I didn't want to take him. I just wanted to see if we can cast Speak with Dead on him. I mean, might work. I don't think so, actually, but you never know. Speak with Dead. No target.
Let's move.
Sadness. Oh well. Here we go. Let's put him back. Yeah, BG1, he's your adopted father. Oh, interesting. And mentor. That's cool. Where are we? Ah, here we are. Okay, let's continue our graveyard exploration. And look at that. It takes so long to explore this.
Let's see what this does.
Antonio Bongal, proud father of Wulbren,
Mm-hmm.
remembered by the sun.
That's kind of a weird inscription, isn't it? Because, I mean, tombstones and stuff like that is always, like, commissioned by the people left behind. So probably Wulbren commissioned this tombstone, and basically he's mainly talking about himself. Gosh, I hate Wulbren.
Antonio Bongal, proud father of Wulbren, remembered by the sun.
What the heck, Wulbren?
M. Kerwin, treasured.
M. Kerwin?
Here lies Ogre Bob, his arm anyway, it's all that would fit. He will be missed at Whitburn Quarry.
With 9 fingers.
Oh. Well, I guess settling things with 9 fingers didn't work out well for him. I didn't even know he was buried here. He was killed in a road. I never thought he'd be in the city. But was he also a hero back in BG1?
Here lies Ogre Bob, his
Oh,
arm
wait.
anyway, its all final resting place of Dolcan Elendara, ever close to your beloved Elf Song Tavern.
Oh, a drunkard.
Here lies Duncan, last of the Gory clan, who died without issue.
Duncan, our dear Grey Warden. Oh, and we can't read those here. I'm very curious about this sarcophagus, so let's be sneaky.
Just had a view.
Doop-doop-doo. What's in it? Come on, be fast.
My hand slipped.
Nothing too interesting, actually.
These boots have seen everything.
Why click? Why did it make a click sound? Oh boy. But this is the Scribe of Death again, right? It's Jurgle again. It's not Cannonball. Interesting.
A statue of Jurgle, lord of the end of everything, the final scribe of the fate of the deceased.
Right. With us. Hope throws. Hey there, you look sad.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the market. Flowers in her hair. Not here. Not like this. I hope the Grand Duke strings up whoever did this to her.
Wait, what? Why thief? Why is she screaming thief? Oh, as if.
Your stealing has caught someone's attention. What will you do?
She just randomly checked the sarcophagus. Like, girl. You knew what was in there, and you opened it to check again, randomly, if the stuff was still in there? Do you even have, like, enough strength to open it? What the heck? Ugh. And Lemon tries to talk his way out of the situation. Lol. Yeah, what the heck? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I've seen nothing unusual. Yeah, 15. Cool.
You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
But once again, what was that? Also, I mean, she said was here and was like thief. Like, suddenly it dawned. Maybe she's psychic. Maybe it was like, I see a vision. There's something in the sarcophagus missing. I don't know. I don't know.
Here rots an executed traitor to the city. Do not repeat his mistakes.
But not even a name?
Here lies Arthur Bilfold, dedicated patron of unconventional arts.
I want to know more. What kind of unconventional arts?
Flandro Tarask Biter Grassley. The hunter hunted, the biter bit.
He bit a Tarask? The Tarask is like the most dangerous, most powerful, most lethal creature you have in D&D. Like monster. What is this here?
You're not allowed to play here.
Excuse me, lady. I think you missed your sanctuary. Now it's gone. What?
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Is she playing with the zombie?
You're going to be in so much trouble. He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards.
I think it's kind of his home. There he is. It's like,
Come
where did he
out,
go?
sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play.
How is no one noticing it's a zombie? Just look at the arms. Just breathe, I guess. Really, I played in graveyards all the time as a kid. You did? I think there was not really a graveyard around where I lived. Oh well. If I were her, I'd be hiding too. You smell terrible up close. Do you know where she's hiding?
In the ground. Over there.
In the ground?
Some people covered her in dirt. But I will find her again.
Okay, cool. Have you no one else? No other family?
Mother and father hide in the ground with her. I hope I find them soon. I like this game, but it is less fun to play it alone.
I feel very sorry for you, and that's like a first with a zombie. Poor guy. Beggar Morbus. Let's see if we can find some last running names.
Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten.
Oh, maybe a child of Korra.
R. Sandrill, gone but ne'er forgotten. This headstone is anonymous, reading only, "As I am now, so you shall be."
Forgotten?